Are you a first-time car owner in Nigeria? These are some of the cars that might make you think owning a car is a bad idea in Nigeria. This is simply because some of these cars are either old, unreliable, or generally not durable enough for an amateur or a first-time car owner to handle. Let's go. Number one on my list is any car below 2.5 million naira. I'm not saying any car within this range are bad cars. I'm not saying all the cars that sells within this range are bad cars, but it's not just a safe price zone for a used car in Nigeria. You could be lucky, but 2.5 million naira is not a safe price zone for a used car in Nigeria. This is because any car that sells within this range are either late 90s and early 2000s Nigerian used car, which means these cars are generally old, so just avoid it. Number two, the first generation Acura NDX. This is inarguably the cheapest used SUV. No, the cheapest used luxury SUV you can get in Nigeria right now. These cars are damn unreliable and maintenance cost is extremely high, so it is definitely advisable for a first-time car owner to avoid the first generation Acura MDX. Number three, the Ford Edge. The Ford Edge is generally a problematic car for an enthusiast, talk less of somebody who is new to owning a car. Ford Edge is generally classified as an unreliable car, and I wouldn't advise you get that as a first-time car buyer. It's not worth it. Number four, the Nissan Quest. If you are thinking of getting a minivan and the thought of a Nissan Quest crossed your mind, just know that village people and the devil are real. In fact, you need prayer, fasting, and a lot of cleansing. The Nissan Quest has a lot of engine and transmission issues. This car can send you back to your village. So, if you want a minivan as a first-time car buyer, just get yourself a Toyota Sienna or an Honda Odyssey. Number next, the Volkswagen Passat CC. This is a beautiful car, I must admit. But share a beauty you want to drive. The Passat CC can also be categorized as an unreliable car, which is not ideal for a first-time car buyer. If you really want to enjoy your car owning experience for the first time, avoid the Volkswagen Passat CC. And at number 6, I have the Mazda CX-7. The Mazda CX-7 generally has a recurring engine and transmission issues, timing chain issues, and brake wears. And most of these on-sales are generally rusting away because of the Mazda general rust issues. So this is not an ideal car for a first time. So avoid this car. And number 7, I have the Land Rover Freelander. I don't even need to say much about this. This baby Land Rover is a lot of trouble. And for a first-time car buyer, I don't think you really want that kind of trouble in your life. Skip it. And finally, I have the Nissan Murano, the Nissan Maxima, and basically any other Nissan with a CVT transmission. These Nissans are notorious for their transmission and engine issues. Nissan Murano, the Nissan Maxima, the Nissan Rogue, Optima, and basically any other Nissan with a CVT transmission. For a first-time car owner, I really think it would be a wise idea to avoid these cars. What do you think? And what car will you recommend for a first-time car owner? Let me know in the comment section.